If you're brand new to wholesaling and you don't have a marketing budget to start generating leads and you want to do this business without having to spend any money, this video is for you. In this video, I go through a battle plan call with one of my new clients named George, and I show him step by step exactly what he needs to do to go find deals when he doesn't have any money to spend to get leads. So in this video, we show him the platforms, the step-by-step actions he needs to take. So if you find yourself in the same position, this video is for you, and it's going to help you know exactly where to go, who to talk to, how much time to spend every day. I do a whole breakdown. Again, there's no money required. You don't need to talk to any sellers. You don't need to cold call any giant list. You're going to see exactly how you can find other wholesalers who have deals under contract where they need to find buyers for these deals, how you can get paid by being the middleman, how you can get paid by just bringing a buyer to that deal. And you can do this from anywhere in the world, anywhere in the country. You can do it from your laptop. I live on a farm. I live out in the middle of pretty much nowhere in Canada, and I do this. If you've been trying to figure out where to start in this business, this is it. So let's get right into it.
You have two paths. You have the JV and you have the direct to seller. Right now, you're not doing direct to seller because of the funds you have. You need to do JV where it doesn't cost you any money. Okay. So you're going to do joint venturing. That's number 4. You're going to go through that, and it gives you everything you need to know. And I'm going to walk you through it right now. And then obviously down here, if you have any questions and you can't get a hold of me, or you don't want to wait till the call, or you don't want to wait for us to respond on Facebook, I have an AI that I've trained. You can ask, and it does a pretty good job of answering questions. It answers it how I normally would. It's not, obviously it's AI. It's not perfect, but you can ask questions here. This is where you're going to have all your training. It's just going to be under JVing. And this is where you're going to live, man. This is where you're going to live for next month, 2-3 months. You're going to practice. Practice makes perfect. It's more important to have momentum than being perfect, because we have to learn through repetition, and you got to have to make those calls. So right here, what this explains is the mindset behind JV deals. When you start looking at deals online and from other wholesalers, George, they're not going to look good. Most wholesalers' deals don't look good on paper. They don't look like there's a lot of margin. There's not a lot of money to make on them. So you have to get that out of your mentality, that your mindset, that you think you're looking for a good deal on paper, because it won't look good like 99% of the time. The goal is to call the wholesaler, to reach out and build a relationship and find out the situation that they're in with that deal. Do they have a couple of days left on their due diligence to wholesale it? Do they have it at a good price and they're just trying to fluff it up, right? They're just trying to make a big margin. You're trying to understand this information, so when you go and find a buyer for it, you have ammo, or you have we call it the scoop, or an understanding of why this is a good deal for a buyer to look at. Because if you just take a deal and you send it and you don't understand the situation behind it, the sellers, if you don't understand why it's a good deal to look at, buyers are not going to be interested. They're just going to be like, oh, this is just another email. It's just more information that I can find anywhere else. You want to go to buyers and say, hey, look, I know that you're interested in buying in this area because I see the data, and I have a deal that I think you would be interested in. Another wholesaler has it. The situation is they have 2 days left or 3 days left on their due diligence. They're not moving it because they got it overpriced, but I know that they have a margin where you can make an offer. If it makes sense, I think I can get you the deal. Okay. That's the conversation that you would have. You would pretty much try and convince them that it's worth their time. Because if you just send an email or a text, it's not as effective. They get emails, they get texts all day, every day. Yeah. You got to sell it. And everybody kind of wants to just do the easy button, the lazy button, where they're just like, oh, let me just text. That's just not working right now in the day and age we're in right now. People don't have a lot of trust on people. They don't have a lot of time. They're constantly bombarded by text messages, emails. They're distracted. You got to get basically in their face, or get them to pay attention to what you have. That's when you start selling deals, and that's when deals move. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is Investor Lift, and it's all in here in the training.
Okay.
I'm just showing you how to do it so you understand what I'm doing. So once you'll go to lesson 2 on finding active deals, it says your primary method for finding deals is to work an Investor Lift first. So you click on there, it's going to take you here. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So depending on where you want to go do deals, this is a good place to start. So if you look at Utah, where you are, there's not a lot of activity here. Not a lot of people use Investor Lift in Utah. So this isn't the best tool for Utah. It is a good tool for other markets. In California, it's got a lot of work. It's got a lot of opportunities. And I think you were saying you were interested in California, right?
Yeah. I'm interested in California.
What part of California are you thinking about?
I'm thinking maybe Los Angeles.
Okay. There's a lot of opportunities in Los Angeles. There's a lot of wholesaler deals that you can look at.
This investor is for wholesale.
These are all wholesalers deals that they're trying to sell. So our philosophy is we reach out to these people, we see if the situation, and then we bring buyers to these deals.
Okay.
This is one of the ways that we find deals. Just one. There's a lot of different ways, but this is one of the ways.
Okay.
So if you want to focus on Los Angeles or California, that works. The good thing about what we do here is with JVing, you can do it anywhere in the United States. It doesn't matter because you can just see deals anywhere. The reason why it's good to pick one area is because you can develop a pipeline or relationships with specific buyers, where instead of having to go find them every time, you can just go ahead and build relationships. Be like, oh, I already know this person likes to buy in Los Angeles and Laguna Beach. Let me call them, right?
Yeah.
So that's one of the ways to find deals. If you go back to the training, there's lots of different ways you can find deals, and it's down here. Let me see. There's websites like Sunday.com. They have deals. You have Roostock has deals. You have New Western. New Western is a company that has wholesaler deals. You can get on their list and you can bring buyers. They're a little trickier because you don't wholesaler deals. You just bring your buyers to their deals and your buyers will pay you a fee. But that's how that works. And again, you're going to understand this with more time as you go through the training. And this is the interesting thing. They didn't give the full address here. Usually they do give the full address. So you'd have to reach out to them and just say, hey, Nick, I'm interested in that prop. I have a buyer that I think might be interested in this deal. So usually they give you the full address. Let's look at this one. Okay, so they give you the full address on this one. So you get the full address. Obviously, you don't do this part yet because you want to call the wholesaler. You want to find out if it's even for sale still. But once you do find out, that's where you get the investor base, the subscription investor base. I told you it was just the one thing you need to buy. One thing, and I'll send you the link for that. What you do is you take the address and you paste it into investor base. And there's a training on how to do this effectively. But investor base will show you all the buyers in the area that have purchased the property for a fix and flip or a buy and hold. And the goal is to reach out to these buyers. They're already skip traced. You want to reach out to them and you want to ask them if they're looking for another project. It's as simple as that. Now, what's the hard part in life? Is getting a hold of people. You got to call through the list of buyers 2 times. And when you call, you got to call the number twice. They usually don't answer. You call twice. You leave a voicemail and a text. You do that 2 times, you're going to get 50% of people that are interested in your deal. Why? Because they've already bought a house within 2 miles of the property.
Yeah, okay.
Why is this a good opportunity for me? Oh, well, it's a good opportunity for you because I noticed you just bought pretty much a similar property like this. I talked to the wholesaler. I'm working with him. He told me that he has to find a buyer or he's going to let the contract go. And, I know that he hasn't been able to move it because he's been asking a little too much, but I know he's got a big spread and I know he's willing to take less if we can get something done. So if you can go see that house and give me a solid offer, I think we can get it. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I do. I think I can get it done for you. But just before you go see it, let me send you some information on it, some pictures. Let me ask you this. After you take a look at it, will you tell me ballpark range of where you think you would be? Because I don't want you to waste your time. And I want to make sure if you're way off, you're not going to see something that doesn't make sense for you. Whatever, right? But are you able to tell me where your ballpark range would be? Yeah, I will. Good.
So if they go, so let me say I was doing JV in California and I was in Utah. You put in like they talk.
You have to what?
So you find an investor, you convince him they want to go see the house. And then you're in Utah, you're not in California. How do they go to see the house?
You just tell them you just coordinate them to go see the house. So like, for example, if the wholesaler has a house and a seller that is free at 5:00 on Thursday, you would just tell the buyer, hey, you're able to go see the house at 5:00 on Thursday. The seller's there. That's when they're doing walkthroughs. That's it. Oh, are you going to be there? No, I'm not going to be there. I actually don't live in California and I invest in California, but I don't live there. I live in Utah. Oh, okay. So yeah, you go check it out and let me know what you think.
Okay.
Yeah, there's always a chance, but I think if you can have the right conversations with the wholesaler, set the expectations, hey, I'm going to send a buyer, call the buyer, set the right expectations. Hey, tell me what you think. This is another wholesaler involved, but I'm talking with you directly just because I think I can get you the deal. That's yeah. So you got to find the deal first. Period. Just talk to some wholesalers. Next step, once you talk to some wholesalers, you go and find the buyer. Just do one thing at a time.
At the time, yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
And we got your back, man. Like, again, I know you want to make this work, and this is the easiest path to getting a deal. This is where you can get a deal and get paid in like 3 days. If you find someone that has a deal and they need to find a buyer, and you're like, I think I have somebody, or I can call someone. You make a couple calls, or you talk to a couple buyers that you have relationships with, and they're interested and they're willing to pay. You just made money.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right. So it's very exciting. It's an exciting business, man. Like, even if they find a buyer and you bring a buyer that can pay $5,000 more than their buyer, you just made $5,000 more, or maybe 4,000 because you have to give them a little bit more so they go with your buyer.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's as simple as, can I give you a little bit more money than what you found, or did you not find anyone and I just brought you someone and we're both getting paid?
Yeah.
That's it.
So as you guys saw that George, been in real estate, but he didn't have a ton of experience, but now he's got a clear path, step by step, on what to do in order to get his first deal. Again, doesn't have to spend any money on marketing budgets. He's just got to go out and go to the right platforms, start talking to wholesalers, start bringing buyers to them and bringing value to them, and getting walkthroughs going for the buyers that he does get interested in those deals. That's pretty simple, right? He just needs to bring buyers to those deals, connect them, and then he gets paid. So if you want me to walk you through this personally, because it all depends on where you're at in your journey. Not everybody has the exact same path forward, right? Some people are working full-time. Some people work part-time. Some people have a little bit of money to market. Some people don't have any money. If you want me to walk you through this personally, like I said, all you got to do is click on the link below and book a call and we can chat. Only do that if you're serious and you're ready to take action. And watch the video on the next screen right here if you found this interesting. And if you found this helpful, check out the video on the next screen.